Points and straight lines. We're going to need some instruments. Here's an eraser. Make sure your eraser is reasonably clean. Here's a pencil sharpener, and a set square and a ruler. Both of these can be used as rulers because they have straight edges, and obviously when we run the pencil straight down there or any of the edges, we're going to get a straight line even if you run it down there. A set square has got a right angle at that point, so these two lines are set square to one another, and in this case, in point of fact, that's 90 degrees, 60 degrees and 30 degrees, which we'll come on to that later. First thing is we must make sure our instruments are in good order, so we want to sharpen pencils, make sure we've got a good point. Now that looks nice and sharp. We want to make as fine a line as we can so that our work will be accurate and it'll give good measurements if we need them. When we draw a point, we shouldn't just go like that. We should draw two lines crossing, and where they cross is the point. And if we have two lines, then it's easy to put the point of our pencil exactly on the crossing point, which is also known as a vertex. Drawing a line is straightforward and easy. Lay our ruler on the paper and keeping the point of the pencil firmly, but not too firmly, against the ruler, we just draw down like that, and there we have a straight line. Now we might want to measure a length, so let's consider that point and see how long it is. If you want to use a ruler well, then the best thing is to look down on it from above. So if I tilt it, maybe at an angle of 45 degrees, and move my ruler up to the line, I can make sure that this little black line on the plastic is aligned perfectly with that one. Then I can go to the other end, hold everything firmly so nothing slips, and I can read off that's 9 centimeters, that would be 9.5 centimeters, so 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, and we can get an idea that that line is closer to 9.3 than 9.4, so let's call it 9.25 centimeters. If we want to draw a line between 2 points, then first of all we have to draw our points. Let's go back to the one we had at the beginning. There it is. And to get a nice neat line, we put the point exactly there. Hold it upright. Now move this, it will rotate a bit if you're gentle. And make sure that the other end, you put the pencil point on the other end at the crossing point and move the ruler up to it. Go back and check. You can now feel that you're going to get a straight line going straight through those 2 points. That's the best way of doing it, and if you're trying to make an accurate drawing, then this is going to give you a better result than simply guessing. If we have a point, then of course we can send many rays through that point. There's one. Go back to there. Draw the ruler up to it. There's another one. You can have as many rays going out from this point, or lines passing through it, as you like. From a strict point of view, a point has got no length, breadth or depth, and a line has length but it's got no breadth or depth. So what we're drawing is only a representation of the ideal point and line, which is what we're really thinking about in Euclidean geometry. And finally, before we move on, let's just have a look at this. It's going to be useful to us. This is, of course, a compass. And so the red section of the needle points north. So if I rotate this round, I now know, let's put it right in the middle, I can see, because that line and that line and that line and that are all parallel, I can now see that if I draw a line up there, that's going to give me a north line. And if I draw a line in this direction, that's going to be east. But more of that later.